Okay, this is my second attempt at recording a playthrough of this game here. The first attempt kind of went down in flames because it's just my recording software kept dropping tons of video and it was just kind of a mess. So I decided to use something else. Basically, I found another way to do it, and this time I'm recording everything through the phone. It's literally the phone itself is recording everything, and I'm also using the phone mic, so the voice quality isn't going to be that good, but I think it'll be okay. Anyway, this is MazeQuest, and it was a game developed in about 9 months by myself, using music from a guy called Zach Wright, and my brother William Moore. He helped a lot with the beta testing. In fact, he was pretty much the sole tester. So, anyway, let's see here. It's basically kind of a 2D RPG, kind of in the style of the Super Nintendo era type RPGs. And here we go. I'm going to go ahead and start. Select your starting character. You have a choice of 4 classes here. And, oh, by the way, this game is currently available on iPhone and iPad. It's in the App Store right now. I'll have a link in the description. For those of you who are going to ask, it's not yet available for any other platform, but I am currently working on an engine in Unity, which can be ported to, Windows and probably the Android platform. Could be ported to more places, but that's currently the target, 2 targets. So iOS, Windows, and Android. That should cover most people. Anyway, so we got 4 classes here. Each of these classes are not available in the game except for the mage. There's another mage that you can hire in the game, but basically the other 3 characters. You can never get the soldier, the Amazon, and the ninja as classes in the game that you can hire. So if you don't pick one of them here, then you don't have access to them. The mage, though, there's another mage that you can hire at map 2. So just be aware of that. But anyway, the soldier is basically a fighter type character, high hit points, high defense, high attack, and poor at magic. The Amazon is kind of like a cross between a fighter and a mage. She has high hit points. Her energy, which uses basically spell points, is kind of mediocre. So she can't cast a lot of spells, but she can cast a couple of the damage spells pretty well. She's not great at being a mage, but she's not bad either, and she's also a pretty good fighter, although she's a little more averaged out than the soldier. The ninja is basically, it's kind of a cross between almost 3 classes. It's almost a cross between a fighter, a thief, and not a mage spellcaster, but a different category of spellcaster. There's 3 categories of magic. There's enchant, there's sorcery, and there's healing magic. So those, it's like one is healing magic, healing buff spells. The other one is kind of like a curse, debuff, and kind of auxiliary spells. And the last one is kind of damage spells. The ninja is kind of good at the auxiliary spells. And he's not, the thief is a little bit stronger than him as far as like the thief has more hit points, but the ninja is kind of an okay spellcaster. And he can also, like the thief, he also has access, or he's also good at the lock-picking skill, which comes in handy after level 2 and after. And the mage, of course, is just the damage dealer, the direct damage dealer with spells. Anyway, so I've actually decided on a 3 unit party. You can have either as few as 1 character or as many as 5 characters in your party. I've decided to go with 3 just because I've yet to do that all the way through the game. So I'm just gonna pick the soldier. I'm not actually going to use him. I'm going to throw him away later because he's not part of the 3 guys I have planned. So this is a little intro sequence to kind of give you an idea of what's going on in the storyline. You see down there's a skip button if you want to skip it, and yeah, it's basically just kind of this will become I guess relevant later as you advance through the game. The Unity version is coming along pretty quick. I think it probably should be about 3 months before I can get a version out on Windows and Android, hopefully. It also has this build I'm using right here has just really 2 layers. It has the tile layer and the object layer. Essentially, the objects are like, you know, things like trees and stuff. The build I'm making in Unity has like, I think, a total of 5 layers, so you can have, you know, parallax scrolling and stuff like that. It's really great. It's also going to be landscape instead of portrait like this is here. Basically, the story here is the king gets kidnapped. Good King Richard here gets kidnapped, and there's the antagonist right there. Fade out. There you go. Chapter 1. So the game is divided into 5 chapters total. We start in Chapter 1 here, and you can see is right there it says Reynard. That's where we start, essentially, on the map. We go all the way to Mount Chaos. So this is Roland. He gives you kind of an update on what's going on. Our kingdom has come under attack. King Richard has been kidnapped by the Witch Queen Astra. The power to defeat Astra and her army lies in the 5 elemental jewels. You must gather the 5 jewels and travel to Mount Chaos to defeat Astra and rescue the king. The first jewel is rumored to be with a bandit somewhere in the forest. We can't spare much, but take this 500 gold. Good luck. Okay, so we start out with 500 gold. And then this is kind of the introductory sequence here to get you used to battling here. The town has been overrun by goblins. We're going to need to clear them out. I'll join your party and help you fight. Okay, so this is Captain Winebond. He joins our party. He joins our party in the front rank here, as you can see. You can move him if you want to. You can move your character, and I should probably explain really quick the importance of party formation here. It's basically a matter of like if you have a character directly in front like this, like Captain Winebond is directly in front of my soldier. All the enemies, they can't hit the soldier unless they have a ranged attack or a spell, because he's directly behind Captain Winebond. However, if he moves here, if the soldier's right here, he's still protected from close range melee attacks, but not what I name extended range melee attacks, which is like longer reach weapons like spears and staffs. So if anybody has a staff or spear, they can hit the soldier right here. But right here, nobody can hit him except with a ranged or magic attack. And so you can see when you get 5 characters, there's a bit of strategy involved arranging them in the formation so that you have your tanks protecting your weaker party members. That's the that's what that's for. Okay, so Winebot, he starts automated. His AI is on. You can turn it off. Basically, the AI will make moves for him in the combat. And really quickly here is talking about the AI. So this little button here to the side that I'm pressing, that turns off and on these spells for him, his AI. You can still use them if you're controlling him, but if the AI is controlling him and I turn that off, that bless, he will never use bless in combat when the AI is controlling him. And that's useful for, like, you know, if you have a character with a lot of different spells, and sometimes the AI is not too smart, even though I programmed it, it's fairly smart, but sometimes, you know, it might use a spell that you don't want it to use because it's not really that effective. And so you can just, if you want to, if you still want to have them automated, you can just turn off that spell for the AI, and the AI won't ever use that, and you can kind of, like, control the AI a little bit more that way in terms of what it actually does. Alright, so anyway, we can even turn off heal. He can be completely, we can completely disable him from using any of his spells by turning off heal too if we want to. But anyway, we'll leave heal on. Okay, so anyway, this is the character screen, by the way. His class paladin. That influences. His class influences what skills he's good at. His status is alive. His energy, there's his energy, his health. Energy is used to cast spells. Health is you take damage. If it goes to 0, you die. Level 2, and it tells me how much experience next I need for the next level. 0 out of 300. Let's go ahead and, really quickly, let's go through the skills. Like I said, he's a paladin. Basically, a paladin is kind of a cross between a healer and a fighter. It's basically a tanky fighter. It's not very good on offense per se, but it's good on defense and using healing spells. So he has a high health, as you can see here. The color for the health text is in kind of a light bluish green, and the significance of that is that he's good at it. Essentially, you can see the cost 1. That's how many skills or skill points that costs to advance that 1 level. So if we had 5 skill points up here, then we could advance health 5 levels if we wanted to. Now, on the other hand, energy is orangish, and it says his cost is 2. So he's kind of so-so at energy. So if we had 5 skill points from a level, and we wanted to improve energy, we can improve it just 2, because it would cost a total of 4 skill points for 2 levels, because the cost is 2, and we'd have 1 skill point left over. Now, the redded skills, the skills where the text is in red, are skills that he's really not good at all. He's very poor at these skills. Aim, he's not very good at aim, so it's going to be hard to get him to where he can hit consistently without missing. Anyway, aim costs 3 skill points per level, and generally you would not want to spend skill points trying to increase aim because it'd just be too inefficient. But there are other ways to increase skills like reading books and stuff like that. Plus, every level you get skill. For every skill that you have, every level you will get levels in that skill based on how good you are with it. So in health, he will get 3 skill points per level. So every level up, he gets 3 health, or 3 skill points in health. Or 3 levels in health, let's just say. It's level 13. On the next level up, he'd be level 16. And energy, on the next level up, he'd be level 8, because the cost is 2, so he doesn't get quite as many levels in it as he does health every level. Instead, it's just it's 1 less. It's 2. He gets 2 energy per level, and for the skills that he's not good at, he only gets 1 per level. So aim would increase to 6 basically. It's getting +1. You can see the level 5 +1. He gets +1. That +1 is given to him by his equipment. Some of the equipment will boost his skills by a certain percent. Anyway, hopefully that wasn't too confusing. But here we go. We're going to go ahead and show the combat tutorial. Let's go ahead and show that. To click on an enemy with crossed swords, yeah, to attack, click on an enemy with crossed swords. So that's flashing little crossed swords icon. If it's flashing above an enemy, that means you can attack them with a melee or ranged attack. To use spells, unit has access to use spells, unit has access to. Click on the spells button. There's a spell button right down there. Whoops, and I just skipped one. To defend, click on the defend button. This increases your physical defense by +25% until your next turn. Yep. Okay, so physical defense, that means, you know, ranged or melee attacks, not magic attacks. To move your unit to another hex, click on the move button. Okay, so this game isn't, you don't have to like move next to an enemy to attack. You just click on, you know, the enemy from where you are. It's kind of like, you know, Final Fantasy 2 or, you know, the Final Fantasy series, the old ones, or Luffy or something like that. The grids there are just for formation. They're not because you need to move anywhere. But you can move somewhere if you want to. There's a move button right there. To have your computer make a move for you, click on the auto button. Okay, so the auto button's right down there. And to view units on the battlefield, use the info. Okay, the info, that's helpful to actually see what skills the enemies have, or what equipment or whatever, or what level. To flee the battle, click on the run button. Running will return you to town, but you will lose 25% of your gold. Okay, so there's a penalty. You can run anytime, anywhere, but there's a penalty of a 25% loss of the gold that you're carrying, so you can't do it too much. To configure the battle options or exit the game, click on the options button. Okay, so that's it for the tutorial. Good luck. Okay, so Winebot makes his move there, and then the Raider Goblin attacks him. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is click the battle speed to fast. That speeds up the animations. And we didn't talk about the item button. Here's the item button right there. And you can use an item from your backpack. There's a shared backpack between all the characters. Any character can use the item from the item pool. And, you know, you got things like healing potions, magic potions, revive potions. So magic potion restores your energy, healing potion restores your health, and revive potion restores a dead character. Anyway, okay, so I'm gonna just we're just gonna attack, just basically beat this guy down with our spear. All right. Victory, got 50 experience, which is divided between these characters, by the way, and 12 gold. And sometimes they have a chance to drop items. Oops. Alright. We got 3 of these guys to kill. They're, you know, shouldn't give you any trouble, especially with Captain Winebot in front there. And he does have some points to cast heal. So I just got a level up right there. Looks like you leveled up. You should locate your skill points now. You get 5 skill points for every level you gain. You can spend these points to improve your character's effectiveness. To locate your skill points, click on a character and hit the skills button. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do that right now. So I've got 5 skill points right up there, 5 points. And what I want to do probably is just increase my damage with pole weapons. So you can see here we got the pole skill, increase damage with spears and halberds by 4% per point. And so far I've got level 8, which gives me 32%, plus 32% of my damage. And of course that is also reduced by the enemy's defense skill and their armor. So, but anyway, we're going to go ahead and just pump that 5 more levels there. So now we're level 13 plus 52%. So we're just going all damage on this guy. And let's get this last goblin here. So you see now I was doing 17, now I'm doing 23 damage. There's no damage variable in this. There's no like damage range. I didn't implement a damage range. I don't know why. There's no reason. It averages out anyway, I guess. You're a pretty good fighter. Where'd you say you were from? No matter. Not that you need help, but if you do, you can hire some extra fighters in the local tavern. I'll be there too if you need me. Okay, so he leaves the party, and he goes to the tavern, so you can hire him back if you want. Ooh, okay. In this, I found this chest here. I found treasure. I found a magic book, which increases your magic skill. Which he's not good at, as you can see. It's redded out. Increase the power of all spells by 2% per point. So that's all spells. And so if you want a character that can cast like all magic effectively, then you would pump the magic skill. On the other hand, usually it's not effective to do that. Usually it's more effective to just get a character to specialize in one particular school of magic or one particular spell. Alright, so we're going to have to... We need to hire some people. I'm going to hire the thief first and foremost. And then I'm going to hire... Should I hire the barbarian? I'm going to hire... I'm not going to use these guys permanently. I think I'll hire both... Hold on, I'm thinking. I think I'll hire Captain Winebot and the priest. Whoops. And the barbarian. Okay, priest is basically you know, he's a healer basically. You can see here, you can see some of his skills. He's got high prayer. Prayer basically it influences all the healing spells at 3% per point, makes them more effective by 3% per point. So if you want a guy who's going to specialize in a lot of healing spells, you want to pump prayer. But we're not going to use the priest. So we're going to leave him in there, and I'm just going to go with four party members right now. I'm going to switch to 3 eventually. But anyway, the idea is the thief. Oh, wait a minute. I should probably do something like this. I'm rearranging my guys kind of based on how tanky they are. The barbarian's very good at offense, but his defense is a little bit weak. You can see his defense is kind of average. His dodge is kind of average. So dodge is just your chance to avoid a melee or ranged attack. Anyway, we're just going to go with something that gets us to Chapter 2. At Chapter 2, I'll get my final kind of party arrangement. Anyway, let's see here. The thief should... the thing about the thief is he's got lockpick, the lockpick skill, which is going to come in handy. He's decent at ranged and blunt damage. We're going to use him. Like I say, in the front row, probably as kind of a tank slash, lockpicker. He's not terrible at defense, as you can see. It's average. He's not terrible at attack. His health is actually high. He's bad at energy, though, so he's not a caster. He's got good speed, aim, and dodge. So he kind of can be an okay tank, actually. His magic ability is terrible. His resist ability is terrible, so he can't get hit by spells, or else he doesn't do too good there. But he's a decent fighter, and he can open doors, which is why we need him. So anyway, that's it. That's fine. Let's go ahead and automate these guys, except for Winebot, because he's going to need to be our healer. So if anything goes wrong. In fact, we're going to take off his armor. Thing is about that is shields and heavy armor both decrease your spellcasting ability. And so you probably, for somebody who's going to be actually casting spells quite a bit, you probably want robes. So we're going to give him robes, and we're going to take off his shield because his shield has a spellcasting penalty on it. There is a shield in the game that doesn't have a spellcasting penalty, but we don't get that till later. Alright, so first and foremost, let's take the boots in that chest, and go beat some guys up here. Just saw a Winebot do a counterattack there. Counterattack depends on your weapon type. Certain weapons have better counterattack chances than others. And also your counterattack skill versus their attack skill. So, you know what? Let's give Winebot 2 swords, shall we? Whoops, this guy. So we need to equip another sword on Winebot there. He's going to do a little fighting in the beginning, at least. that counterattack there. The flash on the screen of red means that they got a critical. Okay, there's always a heal book right there, so you always get access to the heal spell if you don't start with it. Alright. Spearman. Yeah, and the soldier just got +1 aim. As you use your skills in combat, and actually out of combat too, they eventually improve. So and that also depends on your particular class and how good you are with certain skills. So he got I think it was +1 speed or something like that. You can buy spellbooks at the library. Whenever you arrive in a new town, you should always check the library. Okay. All right. There's a little kind of a secret here. You can see these kind of cherry trees right there. Whenever you see those, you can actually walk through those. There's a party here, a group here that if I take these guys out, I get a gold ring that's required to have either one or two people join me. So we're going to do that. I think I'm probably just going to sell the gold ring, though. Crap, I just got beat up there, didn't I? However, these guys are not actually that easy. They're a little bit tougher than you might be ready for, depending on what point you end up attacking them. So I probably should have had full spell points before I took these guys on. But if you're lucky, they'll target somebody other than your weaker characters. So these guys are actually from level 2. Ooh. Gotcha. Alright, we did it. Now we get Ivan's gold ring. Now 2 people want that. Well, we gotta go back to town anyway, so let's go back. First of all, let's heal up. Energize, heal. Yeah, you do all your like restoration of energy points or hit points. You can do it at the church, but you got to pay for it. Or you can buy potions, but those are less efficient. You might as well just go to the church if you're in town. If you're outside though in battle, you can use potions. In fact, I might pick up a few potions myself. Okay, so this is Ivan's gold ring, and both this guy right there, Madrick, and also Ivan himself want it, but you can either give it to one of them and they'll join you, or you can just you know, keep it for yourself and sell it. But anyway, they're 2 unique characters. There's Ivan right there, and he's basically an archer, which means he's good at ranged weapons, and you know, he's pretty fast. He's kind of a thief-like character, kind of. But I'm actually going to sell it because it's actually pretty valuable, and money's very important in this game. Okay, and I'm going to get with that. I'm going to get some healing potions. I'm going to get some magic potions. There you go. And I'm not sure whether or not I should actually use the heal book on this thief. I think probably not. He's so terrible at magic, it wouldn't help. Yeah. You want to play efficiently if possible. So that doesn't seem like the efficient thing to do. Alright, I'm going to go really quickly. We're going to go down here and clear this out here because there's something I need down here. There's a power potion. Yeah, it's something we're going to use in level 2. That guy just got 2 skill level ups right there, the barbarian. Yeah, you just got an aim level up, so... Over time, you get, you know, in battle, you get level ups to your skills just by using them, and that does add up over the course of the game. Bolt book, okay, so that's the bolt spell. I'll probably sell that because I may never use that with my current configuration. The bolt spell is it bypasses shield, which the shield spell puts a shield that absorbs magical damage on one character, and the only way through that is, of course, with a physical attack, or you can actually use the bolt spell, which will completely bypass it, or you could dispel it. Alright, well, we're about to level up here with everybody. Let's go ahead and beat these guys up. These guys are guarding a power potion. Power potion gives you a level up regardless of how near or far away you are from a level up naturally. So it can be nice. Once you had a level up and you just use a power potion, then that gives you 2 level ups. It's the best time to use it is just after you've just had a level up, basically. But you know, the later you use them, the more beneficial they are. I'm going to use mine on level 2 to get my mage up, get my mage really powerful. So we can breeze through level 3, hopefully. Power potion, there it is. It also sells for a lot, so if you think you'd be better off with the money, you could sell it. So I haven't used too many spells except heal so far, but later on in the game, spells do become really, really important. So once we hit level 2 or map 2 plus, then I'll be using a lot of spells, believe me. But level 1 is, you know, kind of designed to be easy. Okay, just gotta level up, huh? Okay, so my thief, probably going to, let's pump his lockpick, I guess. As far as this guy's really not, you know what, this guy is not equipped properly. I'm going to go equip him with some ranged attack stuff, because he's going to be, it's nice to have a ranged attacker. The ranged weapons are a little bit weaker than the two-handed weapons, say. But they can hit anybody on the battlefield, and that can really come in handy a lot of times. Oh, get out of my way, would you? There we go. So I'm gonna change his equipment to. I'm just gonna give him a Ninja Star for now. Something simple. It's got a higher critical hit rate than the bow, but it's not. I believe its accuracy is lower, and it's cheaper. It's a little bit cheaper. Okay, so we're gonna go back here, go through the game here, get through this map. Really, for me personally, I want to get to level 2 because my other 2 party members that I intend to use are on level 2. Or Chapter 2, let's call it. There you go, there's his Ninja Star. Now you also want to be aware that skill potions, or I'm sorry, not skill potions, skill books, they get more expensive when you get to the later chapters. So if you've got extra money before you go to Chapter 2, you want to spend it here. As long as you want to, assuming that you want to buy skill books that are available here. You want to buy them here rather than in the next chapter, because in the next chapter the prices for them will go up. So before we end up getting out of this chapter, we're going to make sure that we stock up on the skill books that we can get here that we want. Ooh, nice critical. Wiped him out. Okay, we're going to need a little bit of... oh, I didn't spend my skill points for this guy. Yeah, we probably want, let's see, since we're not going to keep him around, let's just do it heal. I forgot to spend my skill points for these guys. So this guy's using axes, I believe, so we will go blade. with that guy, and then this guy also. You know, we wanted to pump pull. That'll help. There we go. Okay. Activated that so we can get back there. So right now, if we were to, you can buy ice. In fact, I did that in the first playthrough attempt. I bought the ice spell so I could get through this map a little bit quicker. But you know, it takes a lot of energy points to cast spells. So really, it's not quite so easy to stay topped up in your energy at this point in the game. You want to get access to, well, you want to get later on in the game so you can have more energy, and you know, the potions, energy potions restore more, and you can afford them a little bit better. Also, there's a spell that can drain energy from enemies and give it to you that you get access to later on that you can use. So far, so good. Let's see here. You don't have enough. No, didn't have enough energy. Okay, well, let's go ahead and use one of those cheap healing potions. And we're going to go for these guys here. I believe these guys are guarding something, something interesting. Ooh, ouch. You can see that soldier can hit Captain Winebot, even though he's technically behind the soldier, because he has an extended range weapon. He has a spear. Oh crap. Oh crap. We might lose this guy. Oh boy. Okay, not quite. Just barely. Just barely. Oof, man, those peasants. Despite the name, you'd think they were ineffective, but they're not. They have that. They have spears, and you know, they can hit party members that are in positions like semi behind other characters. So they can be dangerous. Ooh, and they have a nasty critical, as you can see. Okay, let's hope that I have another health potion. I don't. Well, let's use the magic potion. Hope to God that soldier can hang on. Oh, God, why do you... Oh, God. Oh, my God, he just barely hung on there. Okay, well, he did hang on, but just barely. I think we're going to have to go back to town. So we got a huge chunk of change there. Let's go back to town, because we're really close to the portal. So we were just here, right? Yep, okay, we just went there. You can see we've got a little mini-map. You can just click on it to bring the full size in there. So, a little flashing blue square is the player. There's a shield. The spear, despite being a two-handed weapon and kind of cumbersome, it still has a pretty good chance to counterattack. So you see the soldier. The soldier also, I believe, has his counterattack skills pretty high. Yeah, counters. Yeah, as you can see, his counter cost is 1, so he's got a pretty good chance to counter. Oof. Okay. These are things that we're going to sell eventually. So you can have in your backpack, you can have up to 100 items. If you get more than that, I believe as it's coded right now, the item just disappears. So just, 100 items is plenty. Plenty of space for the most part. Just, don't let it get too full. Hello. I do recommend that when you go through level 1, you take out, at least level 1, you can skip some stuff later, but level 1 you should probably take, attack and kill all the enemies and take all the chests that you can, because, it could be a little challenging if you don't. You could definitely skip some stuff, but at level 1 I'd probably recommend not skipping anything. There's a skill potion, nice. Some treasure. So we're almost to another level up here. And these guys are getting some levels. That's another thing to take into consideration, is that your guys do kind of they get better as they fight more. So, oh crap! Don't do it! Don't! Oh, he did it. Okay, well there goes him. It's okay. We lost one. It means we either need to use the revive potion, and all my other guys are on auto, so I can't actually do anything. Getting a lot of nice criticals, though. We did lose Captain Winebot. Maybe we don't need him, though. I don't know. We probably don't need him. Okay. Yeah, we'll just leave him dead. What the hell? So we just got a level, everybody, and we're just gonna keep pumping damage here. So this guy we pumped lockpick. Lockpick is probably as high as it needs to be for now. Let's pump ranged damage. And this guy again will just pump pole damage, so he can do more damage with that spear. Well, that seems fine. No, that's probably right. So we could go back to town. Let's go back to town. Oh, there's another hidden secret right here. That that mountain is actually a treasure chest. So you know what? Let's go ahead and unequip Winebot's dead corpse. I'm gonna ditch him. I probably didn't need him anyway, and he's gone for good now. Or does he show up in the tavern? I don't think he does. Oh, he does. Okay. And I guess he's alive too, I think. I'm not sure about that. That might be an exploit. You can just fire him and then re-recruit him, and he'll be revived. I don't know, maybe. I actually don't know. You can't test it all. Okay, anyway, I'm freeing some space in my inventory here. You can see it goes all the way to 100 essentially, or 99 items. I guess technically not 100, it's 99. Alright, that's it. Whoops. Let's buy a bunch of healing potions though. Because we don't have a healer, we're just gonna use healing potions. Which is fine. Oh, we don't need those magic potions, do we? Anyway. Let's go ahead and move that guy over there. Did I skip this? Yes, I did. Nice. Oh, I forgot to turn off everybody on... everybody's still on auto. I need to fix that. Well, one just the same. Okay, yeah, I'm going to turn off... This guy doesn't need to be on auto. I'm going to put him right there, because he's the guy I'm going to keep. I'm going to keep that guy. Nice. Double crit. Yeah, axes, barbarians are good at critical. They have their critical hit skill is pretty good, and axes are, I think, have a pretty high chance to crit too. Okay, so this is why I have this guy not on auto here, because eventually we might need to heal. The computer's auto move will never use an item, so if you need someone who's going to be using items, you don't want them on auto move. Let's get rid of that guy first. Oh, nice. That was a big shot right there. Uh-oh, this guy. Okay, yep, that's why I have this guy right here. Ooh. There you go. Okay, let's take out those soldiers first if we can. Okay, yeah. Ninja's got bolt. That's nice. Oh, wow. We got lucky there. Yeah, those soldiers, just like my soldier, those soldiers have spears and they can hit pretty hard. I'm gonna have to heal again, looks like. Redemption is on its way. Once we hit level 2, we'll get our real party and some nice damage spells. That's where the fun starts. Ooh, nice hit. They're getting harder. The battles start meeting parties with more and more units. Mage staff, okay. Okay, this is we're gonna need to actually pay attention for this next one, I think. In fact, I don't think I'm going to be doing it with unless I get some healing. Oh, come on. I don't want to fight you guys yet. See what we're up against. Okay, whatever. I'll take him. Let's concentrate on that soldier or something. Let's concentrate on one of these guys. Ooh, okay. I'm going to need to go back to town. I'm running out of healing potions here. No. Oh, well, I guess he can only take that one guy. He can't hit that barbarian. I can hit that barbarian, though. Here we go. Nice. Okay, good. Got rid of 2 of them. Another healing potion, please. Stop dodging, please. Yeah, if you don't pump aim... Am I out of... Oh, I'm out of healing potions, am I? If you don't pump aim... Oof, that barbarian's dead. Pretty sure he's dead. Yep, Goodbye. Alright, well, just the two of us now. If you don't pump aim later on, you know, if you don't keep up with your aim skill, then eventually, you know, you can get to the point where it's going to be awful hard to hit things. I wonder if I should resurrect. I think we're doing okay still with just these two guys. What do you think? I think so. So I'm gonna get rid of this guy too. You know what? That's gonna be a huge pain in the ass. Now let's keep this guy. Let's revive him. I'm thinking that that's probably going to be a bad idea. I'm already pretty slow killing enemies if I get rid of another guy. So I just kind of didn't want to pay the revive, but that's okay. I'm not going to be a cheapskate. We're going to need some more potions because we are running out again. First of all, let's sell some of this junk we've collected here that we're not going to use. Okay. Get some... Let's go ahead and go shell out some healing potions level 2 there. Okay, there we go. That should do it. So those little portals there are for convenience, really. Just, you don't have to march all the way back to town. Oh yeah, let's save this. These guys can be tough. The zombie in particular does some nasty damage. They have level 2 weapons, so like I said, they can be kind of dangerous depending on what level you try to take them out on. Okay, looks like we're doing alright though. Yeah, he hits pretty hard though. He has a two-handed axe, and he's pretty damaging. Okay, but they're guarding a chest that's got a level 2 item. Ice book. There you go. Okay, so we just got ice. We're not going to use that book yet, though. We might even sell that book because we might not use it at all. But I think I'm probably going to teach my mage ice, so we're probably going to use that. Just ice is good against a few enemies like dragons and stuff. It's ineffective versus some other enemies like undead, though. All undead take half damage from ice spells. So it depends on what you're fighting. There we go. Oof. Ouch. Stupid thieves. Let's say they got that, this guy's got the ranged attack. Okay, nice, another level up. Okay, I think I will pump health for the thief. He's going to be in front. He's going to need a little bit of extra health. This guy, since we're not going to use him, we're just pumping him for this level only. So we'll pump the pull weapon damage. Huge stock of change there. And as you can see, the enemies are getting kind of more numerous. This is six members here in this party. Ooh, ouch. Okay, and seems that they have magic missile or bolt. The bolt spell. Sorry. Yeah. Damage spells get to be much more of a concern later. They're basically kind of not that dangerous right now. Okay. Ooh, nice double crit. Nice. Alright, so the Barbarian leveled up. We're going to give him, again, we're going to pump his damage by pumping Blade. So these guys are just about, we're just about done with these guys, because we're almost to the end here. Let's save here, just in case we screw up big time. Nice. Wow, that was a big hit right there. So the soldier is getting quite tanky and doing quite a bit of damage there. Of course, at level 2, we all of a sudden run into people with better weapons and, of course, spells eventually. Nice. Okay. Ooh. Okay, gonna have to heal this guy again. I think this might be the last stack of guys here on this level. Am I wrong? Nope, this is the last one right here. Okay, well, this is, I actually hope we brought enough healing potions. I think we did, yeah. Okay, so, yeah, this could be actually a little bit hairy. I should have taken my guys off auto combat there. Because they, yeah, ouch. Ouch. Yeah, that is a lot of guys to be fighting, actually. I hope the healing potions hold out. And the problem is my guys seem to want to, let's just pick random. They don't, it's not, oh crap, and then there's that, healing. They don't randomly choose an enemy, they semi-randomly choose an enemy. And they really want that barbarian for some reason. There it goes again. Okay, so these guys have healing spells, but that should be out of that now. Oh, I keep missing that guy. Come on now. Oh, there we go. No, why'd you pick that guy? Yeah, I should be directly controlling these guys because it kind of counts right now. Yeah, they basically, the AI makes a big list of its moves, and it kind of, it rates them each based on a number of factors, and then it takes, it has a higher chance of picking the best one, but it's not, you know, it also has a chance of picking, you know, the lesser options, or the lesser ideal moves. It's just, I did that just to kind of, you know, mix it up a little bit. I didn't want the AI being completely predictable, even if it was technically making the best move. It's hard to figure out what really the best move is, as far as, like, you know, calculating that with numbers is the problem. So, you know, AI is an interesting thing to program. It really is. It's kind of tricky, but anyway, the computer doesn't always pick the best move. It'll sometimes pick the second or third or fifth best move, according to the, you know, how I calculate the moves. So it's not entirely predictable. Oh, come on! There we go. I think we'll make it, just barely. Oh man, Okay, I need to heal him. Do I still have a potion? I have one more. Should have brought more potions, or should have, yeah, I should have been more careful here. Oh, come on. No, don't, no. There, good. Okay, we just got a second turn. Yeah, as far as the turns go, you, yeah, your speed eventually can make you move what looks like moving twice, but not really. It's just your speed, your basically your speed, your initiative kind of wraps around, and you end up getting a second turn or a turn before the other characters do. So if you have high speed, so that's what happened there. Okay, well, oh boy, we're just about to hit the boss, but we're gonna need some potions to do that. Yeah, we're gonna need probably a lot of potions to do that. Okay, we don't have any levels, right? Okay, let's sell some of our junk that we picked up that we're not going to use, like this. Boots, those boots level 2, we're going to use that. Let's put those on. There we go. Okay, let's buy, we're basically just going to buy a bunch of healing potions. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm going to buy 14. That should be enough. Let's see if this is enough. So this is the boss. I see you want the Jewel of Water. No, it's not for sale. On the contrary, I think you should give me all your valuables for wasting my time. Alright, so this is the boss, and let's take a look at him here. He's level 7, he's got 320 health, 136 energy. He does have a couple of spells, or at least one spell, that he'll use is probably... Or wait a minute, no he doesn't. I guess it's semi-random, it must be random, but he doesn't seem to have, he doesn't have heal. Okay, so there's no real chance of him casting that. He might cast Bless, I kind of doubt it. But anyway, we'll just go, we got to kind of like clear these enemies out first, so let's just go ahead and attack these front row guys here real quick. And the boss can be dangerous because he, you know, he hits for quite a bit, and he can crit. If he crits, you might one-shot one of your guys. In fact, I probably should have got another revive potion. Ooh. Got lucky there. There we go. Okay. We're doing okay so far, but like I said, he hits like a truck. And if he crits when he hits, then he could be in trouble. We do have one revive potion just in case we get really unlucky. So we're doing alright. We're doing alright. He hasn't actually crit yet, which is incredible. Okay, let's go ahead and heal. This is actually not too bad. Okay, we got him. Yeah, not meant to be extremely hard. I lost, no way. And then we get to Jewel of Water. So with each boss you fight, you get one of the elemental jewels. In this case, it was water. And it gives you, in this case, 10 armor, a plus 25% boost to your resist skill, so it's extremely nice there. And plus 10% boost to your ice skill, if you have it. Which case we don't, but the extra resist and the armor is definitely nice. Alright, we're going to go ahead and sell some stuff real quick. In fact, We are probably not going to use this guy anymore. Let's go ahead and get rid of him. Actually, maybe I'm wrong about that. I think we're probably going to need his help. So let's not do that. How quickly can we get the third character? I think we're going to hang on to him, because I'm thinking that the third character might be kind of hard to get unless we have his help. Alright, so let's see here. What should we sell? We should probably sell... Oh, the wealth book. Oh my god. I totally forgot about that. Who's going to use that? Okay, wealth skill increases the amount of money that you find. I think I'll just give the thief that. I should have given him that a while ago. Yeah, he's lukewarm with that. That's okay. Yeah, the only character class that's good with wealth is the merchant, and there's only one merchant, and you have to give him that ring. It's Madrick. Anyway, wealth skill increases the amount of gold you find. So in this case, I get 2% extra gold, which I guess adds up over the course of the game. Alright, so what else? Hold on. Let's see, what else do we got to sell here? Heal book, magic book, we're not selling that. Bolt book, I would say keep that. Keep that, we'll use it. Rest of this stuff, we'll keep. Okay, so that's it. Alright, so now I want to get some basic stuff here. We're going to hire a wizard, and he's going to have low health, so I'm going to buy a couple of health books for him. I'm going to buy a couple of defense books for my thief character, and that's pretty much all I can do because I'm going to need a little bit of money to hire some people. So let's go ahead and use those defense books. So this increases my defense. And because this guy's going to be a tank, I would almost get one more. I'm going to need that money. Now, we're going to keep the money. Keep our money here. Alright, so off to level 2, or chapter 2, let's call it. Yeah, chapter 2. Okay, we're gonna go into chapter 2 in the next video.